In order to truly understand the serve, you must accept these two fundamental principles. First, throughout the entire duration of the serve, your wrist should not be an active part. There should be zero wrist flicking, especially around the contact points. So in understanding the principle that we are not using our wrist in order to snap down on the ball, then the second thing that you must accept is that the serve is a byproduct of driving the legs and your bigger muscles, and letting the arm come along for the ride is dead weight. And you want to make sure that when it's time to throw your arm towards the ball, that you are driving only from the shoulder. We can observe players having different styles, even hitting stances on the serve, different grips. However, regardless of appearance, every pro tennis player must swing in a certain way in order to generate a very fast serve. So at the beginning of the serve, you're loose and relaxed. And I choose to stand like this with my feet parallel with the baseline because it makes it easier for me to get a bigger shoulder turn when I go up to toss without much extra effort. Now, the synchronization of the swing is very important, and the rhythm on this stroke is probably the key to everything, because you can do everything else right, and if you neglect this step, well, you're kind of just flipping a coin and praying for the best. So, you want to actually get coiled with your body before you pull the racket back. The toss is going to come up simultaneously as the legs come down. Now, you want to actually keep your back straight while you do this. You want to have good posture, and you just want to rotate the knees down and back very slightly. It's a pretty commonly held belief that you want to get as low as you can before jumping up into the serve. But it only requires just a little bit of jump. You don't want to actually come down too low when you're here. You'll have just as much success like this, and you may even be able to jump higher. So you only need a slight bend in the knees. Now, as the toss comes up, our arm is straight, and it's almost like a lever. You want to just let go of the ball when you get to shoulder level. Okay? You coil, you release here, and the ball has left my hand, but the racket is still on the hitting side of the body. It's in front. So when you get to here in the trophy position, you want to make sure that before you throw the arm, you throw the legs. So you're going to jump, you're going to drive from the shoulder, but all of this needs to be very loose. You don't want to really feel like you're just throwing your arm by itself. Okay, that's going to lead to injury. So you want to just make sure that when the racket gets to here, you throw with your legs first. Okay, some other tips on the landing. You want to land with good posture as well. So you want to stay tall on the serve. And if you like what you learned here, I would love for you to try out my online course for free. And you can do so by clicking the link down below. In any event, thanks for tuning in, and use what you've learned to modernize your game.